their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Arizona Cardinals and the New York Jets. The children will groan. It's the final weekend of summer, but we've got the NFL, and we're underway on EA Sports. First play, and it's second down now.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5. Third play here, this opening drive, as they're up against a 3rd and 5. From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. Got a man, it's right. It'll be an Arizona first down on a gain of 17.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
On play action, it's Murray. And it's intercepted. Picked off at the 24. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. Andy Isabella was the intended target. Play fake. Murray. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Clinton Williams coming right up the gut. Gets in there for a loss of 9. To try again after the sack. Murray. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Murray with a 3rd and long. Flush to his right. It's caught at the 10. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Play action. Now it's Murray. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. From 10 yards out, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Mike 28, Mike 28. Come on. Mike 28. Watch the slant.
Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. It's brought in by Jamison Crowder. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The drive starting play.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
You remember me? You remember me? Let's go, baby. Check 9, check 9. He's coming. Double up, double up. He's coming, double up. Red 80.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 35-yard line.
We're going to start. Mike, he's coming, he's coming. No, waiting. Hey, check.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
Mike 28. Watch it. Man, 80. Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out. Motion. Mike 28. Go on, lady.
Darnold from the gun. This is Johnson. He's got it. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big 3rd down pickup of 20 yards. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. They'll run it now out of the gun. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Check nipple. 58, right over the lady. Mike, 58, right there.
They'll run it now out of the gun. No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Throwing here on 3rd down. Darnold. He gets this one to Johnson. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down. They gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go up and make the tackle right away.
Here's the Jets punter now. as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. A Cardinal first down on a gain of 13.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary, and that led to a really nice game.
On 2nd and 12, Murray. This one caught by Isabella. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 42.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Now a handoff looking right. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. Now we're going to get a stoppage here as we've got an injured Cardinal on the field. We'll check on his status when we get back. On 1st and 10, here's Murray. That ball complete to Isabella. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. Now they try the right side here. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Cardinals push further out in front. Gonzalez good on the extra point. And that'll make the score 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now Darnold. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
That's a pretty darn good start to his season, huh? A sack in the opener, adds a second one here. That tells you about his offseason. He came in determined to have a big year, and it's paying off.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Here's Darnold. Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 38. Still going. And he will score. Touchdown, Cardinals.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick six. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. And to give this time to the tailback. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. He's already put it on the ground once in this first half. There, no gain, just struggling to get going.
Yeah, and what he needs right now, a dose of confidence, which means his guys have to chop a big one for him, give him a chance to run a little bit and gain some of that confidence back. He didn't get it on that carry.
58, 58, Mike. Here we go, here we go. We're ready. 58 to Mike, 58, 58 to Mike.
Hey, high 7.
58 to Mike.
From the gun on 3rd down, here's Darnold. Looking for Crowder, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Josh Jones, and he will score. Touchdown, Cardinals. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down. So now 2 pick sixes that he's thrown in this first half of play. Where do you go from here?
Well, number one, make sure you keep your poise. Make sure you go to the sideline after throwing this second one, and you look like you're still in charge, that you're still the guy, because your team's going to feed off of you. And if you're having your hands on your head or shaking your head and walking with your head down, guess what? They're not going to rally at all.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Typically down to the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive, but they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally, you know me. I mean, you've been around me for a while now, right?
Unfortunately.
I'm sorry about that. But normally, I'm the one preaching patience.
Yeah.
You know, take your time, first half, you still got a chance. I think they're out of patience here. This has to be a drive that gets a touchdown. So if you're the play caller, you're going to that portion of the sheet that says big-time plays, specials, anything you can use to get yourself back into it.
And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 11.
The Jets on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11.
baby. That's baby sound.
Hey, seam 6. Seam 6.
28. Mike, 28. I'm coming. I'm coming.
A shotgun snap for Darnold. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Mike 52. Mike 52.
After the turnover, here's Murray. And he will find his man on the end route, complete. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this second week of the regular season. To throw again on 2nd down, Murray. That's Isabella open on the right side. 15 yards that time, and the Cardinals move the chains. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. 7 yards on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Now a handoff here to his running back. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space for him, could they?
Yeah, didn't get the push they needed. They'll try to run this one in, and he is in for 6. Touchdown, Cardinals. A great play there. His first touchdown here of the new campaign as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and the route is on here in this first half. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
We want it. Come to my world.
To throw is Darnold. Going to throw right side here, complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Jet first down.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Tight, tight, watch left. Tight, tight, watch left.
Back to throw, Darnold. Throwing right, and that's complete. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
A 6-yard pickup brings up
4 receivers now, 3 to the right, 1 to the left. Second down and 4.
Mike, 28. I'm here.
Now it's Darnold. On the catch, it's Crowder. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Again, Darnold. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Darnold to throw again. He'll let this go for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
Alert! Mike, 28. Yeah. You don't want none. Hey, number 28, Mike.
Throwing again is Darnold. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears try to go for it on 4th. And here we go on 4th. Darnold. And it's caught by Herndon. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 4th down, no problem. 19 yards that time, but now it's 1st and 10. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there are very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
The Cards with a lead, and they will get this football first as the second half gets started. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them.
Check, go back. We got motion. Back up.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation.
We're going to start. Let's go, tight end. Let's go right here now. Young lady. Here we go, young lady.
Darnold. And the catch made by Johnson. 17 yards for the Jets there as they've got themselves a 1st down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Key tight end. Everyone's got 4.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get it across midfield and down into Cardinal territory. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 49-yard line.
8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Now they'll run it on the toss. A second down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments.
Right over there, right over there. Yeah, yeah. Man, 80.
Go, go.
Darnold now to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down.
A short game that doesn't get them the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down.
Hey, let's get there. Rush in. Rush in. Red 80. Red 80.
They snap it. They're going for it. Here's Darnold. Rush coming, and he's taken down. The Jets try it, but the 4th down play doesn't work. And that will force a turnover on downs.
Check out route.
And to give this time to the tailback. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now a handoff here to his running back. It's a gain of 11 and a Cardinal 1st down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
You go tight. You got tight. You got tight. Watch the edge. Check 4. Check 4. Zip it. No. Me. Let it go.
Now Murray off play action. Complete to right. Touchdown, Cardinals. In for the score as his guys continue to pour it on.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
Gonzalez good on the extra point, and the lead will swell by 1 more. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points. They've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
And he's going to get about 7 yards on that one, up to around the 33.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Now a handoff looking right, and an alley to run. And he's going to get this deep onto Arizona's side of the field. And he will take this all the way down to the Cardinals' 19-yard line. And a guy that can change the game, shows you a glimpse of it right there, taking the ball down inside the red zone.
It just tells you how tough it is for a defense. You just hold on all game and essentially hold your breath. Will they break a big one on us at any point during the game? It just happened right there.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10.
Yo, lady. 28. Mike, 28. Hey, we're pretty quiet, D. We're pretty quiet. Mike, 28.
Hey, Echo.
Hey, what's the ball?
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He finds his man Johnson. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
43 is the mic. 43 is the mic.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Darnold. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard.
58, right over there, right over there. Yeah.
Darnold on 3rd down. That's going to be caught by Crowder. It's a Jets touchdown. Jamison Crowder, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Jets are able to get a score back. Extra point right down the middle. So they do get 1 score back, but still a long way to go here in the 3rd quarter. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their play.
Trying for right, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 28.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
Go, son. 58, it's Mike. I got you, boy.
And he'll give it here to his running back. Able to push forward for about 4 down to the 37.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest game, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Going to give this time to the tailback. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a first. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Gotta do better. Come on, QB, come on.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. The Jets on 3rd down, not quite 50%, 4 for 9. This is 3rd and 4. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. Herndon's got it complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Give them 12 yards there, and the Jets have a first.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
Darnold now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10.
Let's get it together, defense. Let's get it together.
Darnold from the gun. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure. The backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Let's go. Mike 28. Mike 28. Hey, tank.
On 2nd and 10, Darnold. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd down.
I'm coming for you. You mine. Kill. Red 80. Turn it up. Hey, number 28, Mike.
Red 80.
Check in.
Let's go, Heavy. Heavy, what you got? Heavy? What you got?
To the air again, Darnold. This is caught. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
I'd love to sit down at some point in our offseason and talk to these defensive coordinators in the red zone. Tight end is obviously a big threat, yet these guys continue to make plays. Is there any other way to stop them?
Apparently not. In the red zone, like you said, that's your guy. They got it to him.
Supreme confidence in going to a playmaker.
43 is the mic. Blue Dan. Red 80. 43 is the mic, boy. 43. Check.
Here's Darnold. Herndon hauls it in for the Jet touchdown. Chris Herndon, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Jets are able to strike for 6. Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll cut the lead down a bit to 28. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, we just don't really do that in the NFL. These guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. That's always puzzled me a little bit.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. 12 yards the pickup, good enough for an Arizona 1st.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
Murray now on 1st down. He's going to loft one deep left side here, and that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
Now a quick throw as that's complete on the hitch route. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. They got to get to the 20 to keep the drive alive on 3rd down. Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. Able to find Isabella. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 13-yard line. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on third down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
Murray now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. That's going to be caught by Kirk for a Cardinals touchdown. Christian Kirk, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and that will extend this big lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. Now a hit and a loose football. Oh, he's got a little daylight. David Johnson on his way. And he will score. Touchdown Cardinals. David Johnson, his first touchdown here of the new campaign, as his guys continue to pour it on. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and the lead will swell by one more. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Let's go.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Now a handoff here to his running back. He'll have a first down past the 40. And finally marked down at the 42-yard line. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Now Darnold. He's got Herndon, his tight end. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Pick me up. Here we go. Check, 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 check.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Darnold, now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a 4th pick. And it's 3rd down. If they want a first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on 3rd down.
58, right over there, right over there. Yeah, yeah. Mike, 58, right there.
Watch
Hey, Eddie.
the slant.
58, boys, 58. 58 is Mike.
Here we go, here we go.
58 to Mike, 58. 58 to Mike.
Let's put them on the buses. Let's put that team on the bus. Oh, lady.
58's to Mike. 58's to Mike.
Buzz.
Here's Darnold. He's going to let it fly. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
And he will force his way forward for a yard or 2, but I have a good feeling this will be coming back. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. A crucial penalty there as the hold backs him up for another 2nd and goal.
I can't believe they even let you play. Yo, 80. Kill. Hey, Zoo.
To throw is Darnold. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Hey, Haywood. 34's a Mike. He's coming. Check him. Red 80. Here we go. Check safety.
Now Darnold on 3rd and goal. And that is incomplete. Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete passer we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game, and that was a big talk both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them holding them under 200 today.
58's the Mike. 58's the Mike. Coming to you.
On 4th down, Darnold. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Able to get there and pick it. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. 30, 10, 5, and he will score. Touchdown, Cardinals. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down. Oh, this is becoming tough to watch. I don't know that I've seen 3 pick-sixes from the same quarterback in the same game.
And I know that many are going to scream at the coach about why did you let him stay out there to throw those. But truthfully, what are the odds that you're going to throw 3 pick-sixes in a game? You want to leave him out there so they can work through some of the rough stuff.
And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going
Exactly.
forward.
Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling again.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
I got you, son.
Now it's Darnold. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. Now they'll try to convert on 3rd and 6 after the 4-yard completion. Throw complete to Herndon. And here come the whistles and a timeout with 7 seconds left.
Don't say nothing.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Twist. Lady.
Darnold on 1st down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Cardinals, it was a great all-around performance as they come out of this one with the victory. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Jets, they'll drop to 0-2. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Santa Clara to take on the 49ers. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.